Welcome back to Good Morning Maine. I'm here with Janet Smith. She's the Executive Director of New Ventures Maine. We've had her on before, you may recognize her, and she's here today to talk about how you could access some free classes. Janet, thanks so much for joining us.
You're welcome. Thank you for having me.
Oh, of course, as always. I think it's really exciting that there's these free classes out there that can really benefit folks' lives. So tell me, I think there's some already started this month, but I see starting on Monday, it looks like tax readiness for self-employed folks, and there's others as well. Can you talk about it a little bit?
Yes, so the tax readiness is a 1-hour workshop, and it's designed to help people who have their own small businesses, sole proprietors, kind of figure out what paperwork they need, get themselves organized, what they're required to file, and so that they're ready to file their income taxes.
Wow, yeah, that's huge. That's a lot of help for folks who are doing stuff like that.
Yeah.
So also, I'm seeing we have My Next Career Move, which starts on Wednesday, March 5th, and that goes until the 26th. What about that one?
So that's a multi-session class, and it's meant for people who want to make a change in their jobs, and they're not quite sure what they want to do. And so we just help them kind of use some tools and go through and figure out kind of, what is it that will fit for their lives and their interests and their skills and their budgets. How much money do you want to earn, and what careers are out there for to fit within those. And then we look at the job market and help them figure out what's out there and see if there's training or education that's needed for the positions, and then helping people get connected to what they need to do to kind of take that next step to the new career.
I think that it cannot be understated, the value of that help. If you want to make a monumental change of a career shift, you're going to need some help.
Yeah.
Because it can feel like, oh, I am in the dark right now, and I don't know who to ask for help, and my family members aren't helpful because they want me to be happy, but they don't know what to tell me. That is everything someone would need.
Yeah, we don't know what we don't know. And,
right.
And oftentimes, we are unfamiliar with what might be out there, and
totally.
And
I know I'm that way.
Yeah, I remember at once working with a woman who had been laid off in the business field, and she was going to go back to get her business degree. And when we were doing some exploration, she found out that she could use her business skills working at the hospital.
Wow.
So oftentimes people don't think, oh, if I'm working at the hospital, I need to be a nurse or a doctor or one of those. But there are skills that we have that we can use in many different places that sometimes we often don't think about.
And then it's good for the economy too, because we're connecting these people who need that resource. Another person needs that resource filled.
Yeah.
I love it. Okay, we have one more. We have one more that started next week, right? It was My Money Works.
Yeah. Yeah, and that's also a multi-session class, and that's really comprehensive. We help people both kind of understand their spending, where their spending's going, and kind of making some decisions. And again, it's personal. What's your priority and where do you want your money to go?
Yeah.
And looking at some of the places that we kind of mindlessly spend money.
Totally.
And see where we might want to eliminate that kind of spending. We look at credit and debt. If people have debt, creating a plan to pay that down. Savings, it's important to have things like emergency savings, savings for goals. So how do you fit all of that in your budget, as well as making a plan and making a plan at the end?
These things are so important because these are things oftentimes that folks end up doing alone. So just support is like a great first step.
Yeah.
And all free, right?
All free.
Wow.
All free.
Yeah, that's a key word right there.
Yes.
So if folks want to sign up for these classes, most of these start on Monday. Two of them actually started. Nope. One started on March 5th. The other one started on Monday. So if people want to sign up, do they go to your website?
They go to our website, newventuresmaine.org. And we just recently updated our website to make it a lot easier. Find a class. You can go down and see what classes are available and what you'd like to sign up for.
And there's always new ones too. It's not just this month or next. I've kept up with your press releases. You guys are always doing stuff.
Yes, yeah.
Cool.
And if the timing doesn't work for the tax readiness, there'll be another one that'll come around in a few weeks.
Love it. Sounds good. Janet, thank you so much for sharing this information with us.
You're welcome. Thank you for having me.
Of course.